Modified Madrasi.
Good morning.
Modified Madrasi.
Good morning. Namo Namah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Namo Nama. Sorry for yesterday. Yesterday it got cut abruptly. I didn't check that the 40 minutes was getting over. Tomorrow will be our last session in this class. So what we will do today and tomorrow is let us revise all the syllabus. Whatever we studied, the CYP, we will do everything once again so that it is clear what has to be done. So let us start with a small prayer. Okay. We will say Om Shanti 3 times and then start. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Rub your hands. Cup your eyes. Rub your face. And open your eyes with a smile. So we start first with Sushma Vyayam. We will do half syllabus today, half syllabus tomorrow, so that we revise everything, and we will do it little fast. And each pose, each technique, we will stop for at least 5 breaths, so that we are sure that in the final pose we will stop for at least 5 breaths. Okay. So let's start with Sushma Vyayam. First, we start with the neck up and down, front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the neck left and right, but with a jerk. Okay? Not slowly, but with a jerk. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now the shoulders. Bring it here like this. Shoulder is very necessary for anybody having a cervical spondylosis. Take it inward and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The opposite side. 1, 2. It has to touch. The elbows has to touch. 3, 4, 5. Keep the hands straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When you do shoulder exercise, it affects the neck. It is very good for the neck. I don't know how, but the shoulder helps the neck a lot. Now, the chest region, catch your hand like this and move it forward. Take a deep breath, hold it, and move forward 5 times. Similarly, again we do it. Take a deep breath, hold, and backwards 5 times. Now, rotate to the left, then rotate to the right 5 times. 1, 2. Rotation should be from the waist. the below part should be steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep legs little wide apart, more than the shoulder length. Catch your hands behind. Now look, arc behind and slowly come forward. Again, arc behind and slowly come forward. Once again, arc behind and slowly come forward. Okay. Now, for the knees, lift your leg, rotate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Opposite side. 1, 3, 4, 5. Now the left side. 1, 2, 4, 5. Opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now ankle muscles, ankle joints. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we did Sushma Vyayam. Bring yourself into compose yourself. Now first we will do the balancing asana, Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana means tree pose. Anybody suffering from sciatica, vertigo, arthritis should not do this. Any balancing exercise is good for your overall body development and weight management. How do you do Vrikshasana? Any balancing exercise, always look at a point above your forehead. If you look at a point above your forehead, you can have a proper balance. Just glare at a point above your forehead and then lift the leg and balance yourself. Five breaths. Relax. Now similarly try the left leg. Look at a point ahead of you. Look at the point straight. Glare at that point. Don't blink or anything. Hold your breath. Take your leg. Keep it on your upper thigh. You can keep it on the upper thigh or the calf muscle also, but not on the joints. And slowly lift up. Now breathe 5 times. Slowly come down. This was Vrikshasana. Vrikshasana should be done by all the people. It is a simple exercise, it's not difficult. It should be done by everybody because it will control your blood pressure, diabetes, everything. It balances the body. And the problem with that diabetes, blood pressure is a system problem. There is no balance. Okay, now we do Tadasana. Tadasana also is a balancing exercise. Tadasana, we stand straight. Inhale and just go up. Lift the heels up as possible. And count for 5 breaths. Remember, Tadasana is good for removing the spans in your calves and thighs. There won't be any cramp. It is good for postural correction. People having vertigo, sciatica should not do it. Tadasana, 5 breaths and then come down. Next, we go to Ardha Chakrasana. Ardha Chakrasana, you have to stand straight, bring both your hands, keep it on your hips. Remember, from the hips till down, your body is being steady. And then take an inhale and look at the back. Like that. And hold it. And now you breathe for 5 breaths. 5 breaths. Slowly. Good. Good. Very good. And after 5 breaths, come back to normal. Ardha Chakrasana is good for any back issues. It solves all your back issues. It's good for the back pain and everything. It opens your chest. But if anybody is having any surgery in the back, they should not do it. After Ardha Chakrasana, we will move forward to Padastasana. How do you do Padastasana? Kindly observe, when you are doing Padastasana, that is the touching of the leg. Very important, please don't do this mistake. When you stand, the hands are above your head. Hands will not go like this. Hands will go with the body and only push your butt behind. That's it. Push your butt behind so you can see the back is straight and then go down. Just exhale. Each exhale goes slowly down. Similarly, like this, can come down. So please do it. I want to see you do it. Don't bend from the back. You're only bending from the hips. Okay, go slowly. With each exhale, go down. Keep the back straight. Good side. So your hands are coming first. Hands should go with the body. Hands should not come first, Mr. Mehta. Hands should not come first. Hands should be with the body. Sai, go slow. Good, 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 Sai. Sai, stop there. Stop there, Sai. Good, perfect. That's the perfect. Now go slowly down. Further, exhale and go slowly down. With each exhale, go slowly down. Very slowly. There is no urgency. With each exhale, go slowly down. You should find a stretch in your legs, not on the back. You should find the stretch on the hamstring and the calf. Slowly come up. Come up slowly. Very good. Wait, relax. 1 second, I will show you how to do it. Because I am not so happy. You keep the leg straight. Look at me, leg straight. And straight. And the hands and the body is like one part. Hands and the body is one part. Legs are another part. And you bend from your hips. That's it. So look at me. I'm just putting my hips back and hands and body are same. And I'm just putting my chest forward. I'm not putting my hands forward or the head forward. And when I reach here, I just exhale slowly. I am feeling the stretch on my leg. I am not feeling a stretch on the back. Only the legs I am feeling the stretch. You should feel the stretch on the legs, not on the back. Can you do it, everybody? Slowly. Come on. Sai, you are doing correctly. Rishi, correct. Correct. Mehta, your hands are coming first. Hands are coming first. Sir, you are bending a lot. Good side. Now slowly exhale, exhale and come down. Vichy, exhale. Take your stomach inside. Try to bring your head closer to the knee. Head closer to the knee. Good. Come back. Please come back. Slowly come back. Now sit down in Vajrasana position. Sit in Vajrasana position. Always try to sit in Vajrasana position whenever you can. Vajrasana position can be sat even after food. Even after food, you can sit in this position. When you are watching a TV or anything, please sit in this position. This is very good for your digestion and body system. But if anybody is having piles or ulcer, please don't do this posture. Anybody is having arthritis in the knee, please don't do this. Rest, everybody should do this posture. This is a posture which can be done at any time, anywhere. Even after food, you can do it. Sit in Vajrasana and breathe 5 times. Back straight. Now, please note what we did in Asta Padasana, the same thing we will be doing here. Same thing, same procedure. Just keep your hands up. Now, the upper body is one. And you are going forward like one piece of stick. And only the chest is coming forward. Exhale and go ahead. Look. Shasangasana. Please do it. From Vajrasana, go to Shasangasana. Please bend on the hips. Take the stomach inside. Bend on the hips, not bend from the back. You should not find any pain in the back. It is a bending from the hips. Open your chest. Take the full intestine inside and bend. Slowly. Don't hurry up. Just exhale, it will go ahead. Just exhale slowly. With each exhale, you will go little ahead. Good, Mr. Mehta. Relax. Relax on the floor. Good, Vichy. Just keep on exhaling. Let the gravity take its toll. Good side. Hold for 5 breaths. Vichy, just relax yourself. It will automatically go ahead. Just relax yourself. Don't stress. Good. Come back. Now, from the Vajrasana position, just widen your legs, and sit in a wide position. The Vajrasana, just widen your leg and sit in a wide position. we are going to do Uttan Mendukasana. And lift both the hands up. The left hand, keep it on the right shoulder behind. The right hand, keep it on the left shoulder behind. And then sit relaxed. This is very good for people who is having cervical spondylosis. One who is having cervical spondylosis should sit like this for at least 10 to 15 minutes. And now you breathe for 5 breaths. Relax. This was Uttan Mendukasana. Now sleep on your stomach. We will do Bhujangasana. Bring the hands near your chest. Dissolve your nipples. Take a deep breath and fill your body up. All for at least 5 breaths. Good. Slowly relax. Put your head down back to the floor. Now keep your hands beside your hips, facing the floor. Both the hands facing the floor. Both the hands facing the floor. And now both the legs together. Lift both the legs up for Shalbhasana. Take a deep breath. Lift both the legs up. Lift both the legs up and relax. This is Shalbhasana. Shalbhasana should be done by people who is having lower back pain. For weight management, it is very good. Practicing of Shalbhasana reduces all your problems. Sai, your legs should be together when you are doing Shalbhasana. Vichy, your Shalbhasana is wrong because your knees are still on the floor. The legs should go together up. The knees should leave the floor.
Okay.
Okay? Knees should not touch the floor.
Okay.
You can do one thing. You can bring your hand on the thighs, below your thighs. Instead of the floor, keep your hand below your thighs. No, not above your thighs, below your thighs.
Okay.
Look, I will show you. Rishi, look. And here, below. These hands also below. And now you lift, so it will be easier. You can see my knees is not touching the floor. Knees should not be in the floor.
Okay.
So the pressure is on the back. Shalbhasana. Okay. Shalbhasana should be practiced by everybody because it is very good for back issues. Shalbhasana and Bhujangasana becomes a combination. Bhujangasana for upper back, Shalbhasana for lower back. Correct, Sai, you are doing correct. Rishi, you require little practice. Mr. Mehta, you are correct. You are also correct, Mr. Jaya. Okay, relax. Relax. Now sleep on your back. Now we do Uttan Padasana. We have to lift both the legs 30 degrees. We hold for 5 breaths and come back. Okay? So take an inhalation, lift your leg 30 degrees, hold for 5 breaths and then come back. Okay, start. Inhale, lift both the legs. Inhale and lift both the legs. Sai, very good. Sai, your hand should be on the floor. Vishi, very good. Excellent, Mehta. Excellent, Mr. Jaya. Now 5 breaths and slowly relax. Very good. Now we will shift next to Ardha Alasana. Ardha Alasana is the same manner, but it goes 90 degrees. Now we did 30 degrees, it has to go 90 degrees. So we take an inhalation and bring the leg to 90 degrees. We hold for 5 breaths and then we come back. Okay? So take an inhalation and start. Sorry, it is not 90 degrees. It has to come 90 degrees. It is only 75. So what you have to do, Sai, you have to bring it to 100 degrees and then bring it back to 90. Bring it to 100 degrees and then bring it to 90. Yeah, like that. And now you bring it to 90. That's it. You have done it. Vishy, you are right. Good, Mehta. Mehta, your hand should be on the floor. Not on the back. Ah, that's the way. Yeah, you are also doing good. 5 breaths and then come down, please. Excellent. Now we are going to the next one, that is Pavan Muktasana. Pavan Muktasana is also similar. Both the legs together. Bring the knees to the chest. Both the knees to the chest and touch your chin to the knees. Look. Exhale. Bring it close. Touch your chin to the knees. Also 5 breaths. And then slowly relax back. Okay, do again. Exhale. Take both the knees. Take both the knees to the chest. Try to touch your chin to the knees. Try, you're doing good. Very good, Vishy. Hold for 5 breaths. Mr. Mehta, please try to touch it. Good, excellent. This has to be done by all senior citizens, all middle-aged people, because anybody having gas problems, this will help you. People normally have, all men and ladies have the bloating problem. This will reduce the bloating of the stomach. Good, Vishy. After 5 breaths, please come and relax. Relax down. Excellent. Slowly sit on the side, slowly get up from the side and sit down. Slowly get up from the side and sit down.
Mancha?
Okay? Everybody sit down in a comfortable position, back straight. Now we do Brahmari Pranayama. Brahmari Pranayama is very good for reducing the stress. How do you do Brahmari Pranayama? Is keep the thumb on your ears, the little finger below the lips, the ring finger above the lips, middle finger on the nose, and the index finger on the eyes. You take a deep inhalation and close everything, press it. And then when you are exhaling, you exhale with the sound of a B. Exhale as long as possible. Okay? So we do at least 3 times Brahmari Pranayama. We are short of time, so we will do 3 times. Close the ears with the thumb, little finger below the lips, ring finger above the lips, and middle finger on the nose, index finger on the eyes. Take a deep inhalation, close everything, and exhale slowly with a humming sound. your eyes. Keep it closed. Relax. Observe your breath. Observe. Just observe your breath. Don't control your breath. Just observe if your breath is heavy or normal. If it is heavy or normal, from which nostrils you are breathing more? Are you breathing from your chest or stomach? Is the breath which is coming in warm or cool? Cool. Feel how much volume of air you are intaking, how much volume of air you are exhaling. Your observation should be only on your breath. Today we did revision of the half the syllabus. Tomorrow we will complete the full syllabus. What we are doing today and tomorrow, please do. This is the something which the ministry has told. This is the syllabus which has to be followed by each and every person for maintaining fitness. Now rub your hand, cup your eyes, slowly rub your face and open your eyes with a smile. Thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Thanks
you.
a lot.
Namo Namah.
Namo Namah.